Yo, what's up? It's ERICK SERMON of EPMD. You can see me on Aightgenossen. Please watch it. It's important. It's important. It's for you hip-hop people who love the culture. And my boy Soulchild did it just for you. One love. Peace.
Let's move to Def Squad. The homie Dave Hollister used to be a member of your collective, right? And I never got around to asking him these questions myself, so I'll ask you instead. How did you guys meet, and how did that situation come together?
I met Dave when I was doing Blackstreet. So when I was doing that, I met him.
Boot Knuckleization.
No, Boot Knuckleization was a record that I put Pharrell on. That was Pharrell's first rhyming that.
Right.
First record I let him rhyme on. I met him in Teddy's studio.
Yeah.
And him and Chad was sitting there. And they were like, yo, I can't believe to meet you with this and that and this. And I said, yo, he had a singer named Mike Dope. And I said, yo, come in the room. And I was making this record for Blackstreet, because I was making like 3 records on there. And I said, come rhyme on this record. Pharrell never ever forgot what I did for him that night.
Wow. You still have a nice relationship with him now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But Dave was, again, he was hired help. See, the Blackstreet group was just put together.
Yeah.
So there was no contract being signed. He was a hired singer.
Right.
So once they sold the 2 million records, he went solo. I was like, yo, I just took him.
Dave's a beast. He's a beast.
And both albums were phenomenal.
Right.
And then after that, something happened, and then he got with some dude, and it just went south. Because the first 2 albums, that was it. He came out whatever, something else afterwards, that was out without me.
Yeah, I was going to ask, why did he leave? Yeah.
He was influenced by somebody else.
Okay.
You know?
Right. So when you collaborated on his single, The Weekend, was it intentional for it to sound like Blackstreet's No Diggity?
Yes.
Because Dave even sings that during your rap in the beginning.
Well, the guy who made No Diggity made that. Because, again, you think Teddy Riley, but it was another kid who made the record.
No, it definitely doesn't sound like Teddy Riley, but you could really hear the influence and the actual, you know, emulation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with Teddy being one of your mentors, did he ever feel some kind of way about that record? When you heard it? No? Because
Teddy, he was a point to where, like, you know, we both respected each other after a while. Because, you know, we did the same type of music. You know, he respected, when he first heard what you're saying, he was like, yo, Eric, I never heard no drum like that in my life.
Yeah.
You know, so, and then that's how he was a fan of mine too, like I was a fan of his. From him, us coming out in '88, and Guy being Guy, and Groove me being so funky, and me, the EPMD having all the funk that we had, we just hooked up.
Right.
So when he put the group together, he called me and I did Booty Call, the first single.
That's right, yeah. And there's a limited pressed vinyl floating around on eBay with 2 really dope unreleased songs on it called All I Need and Got Your Back. The quality is horrible though. Do you ever have any idea how those songs leaked in the first place, and do you plan on ever releasing them?
What is that?
Dave Hollister tracks that you did, apparently. Do you remember them?
No.
No? Because I asked Dave Hollister about those tracks and he told me, go and ask E, man, he's got them somewhere in the vault.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of records that was made. I don't remember.
They were sick.
Them per se, how they sound right now, but I don't know. I don't know. Cause I found some other ones the other day, but they wasn't those titles though.
Right.
I don't know. I gotta hear it.
I love those tracks. I need to send you the links to refresh your memory. Now, your music has always been very sample heavy, and now thanks to the Blurred Lines and Uptown Funk situations and Jay-Z sampling an obscure Swiss jazz artist, the music industry has become more sensitive to the use of samples. Especially now that you can easily look up the sample in every hip-hop song imaginable on the internet, like got whosample.com now.
Yeah.
Has this made you become more cautious?
Nah. I mean, I don't. That's one thing to keep it real between me and you about E.S.P. The samples.
Yeah.
You fucking incredible for that. That's another reason why I didn't push it.
That's the reason why I asked the question.
Yes. Because I didn't clear samples.
Yeah, I was thinking.
And I knew I didn't. And I didn't want to take them off the album.
Right.
And I said, you know what? Especially the intro. You know, the locks used for
Yeah.
Money, Power, Respect.
Yeah. I love that track.
I knew it was an arm and a leg. And I said, I'm going to take a shot. If they come and get me, they come and get me. But I ain't going to promote it. But if it blow, it blow. But that's one other reason is samples on my CD.
That should have been a single.
Because don't forget that we're independent. And I'm my own label going through Capitol. So I'm like, so I signed off on it. No samples. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was a lot easier to get away with these kind of things back in the day, I think.
Yeah.
So
still now too. I think now you can too, because there's nobody looking like before. Because music done changed.
Yeah. I think it depends who it is as well. If you're like in a certain magnitude, I think people, you know.
Right, but it has to be a really huge sample because it changed. People's not sampling, so they're not looking for it no more. The sample companies aren't there no more. Like my girl Deborah Manis at Sample Clearance, she's not. There's only a few of her left. So that's why I took the chance. Nobody came and got me.
Right.
But I didn't want to. But I still got to make sure it's not. But still, you see, like you can do that now because there's nobody knocking on the door. Because they got people that was helping out Ultimate Break Beats, helping out Jane Brown, saying, yo, so-and-so sample your shit, so-and-so, and they would get paid for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, back in the day, did you even clear all those samples? Because if you did, it must have been, like, crazy expensive.
Listen, Parrish Smith was a person who was already before his time. Because, again, You Got to Chill was... When I heard the Rogers Trumpet More Bounce, because his father had a cassette, he said, yo, check this out.
Fucking ridiculous beat.
One of the EPMD's biggest records ever.
Yeah.
And once Parrish showed me, because I figured that we thought everybody else produced their own records. EPMD didn't know that people had producers. That's why we became producers. We didn't know nobody. We thought everybody we heard a record from, they did it. So until we found out how to loop and stuff, and Parrish was already a DJ. So he had the 7 Minutes of Funk and all these other records, the whole nine. So I learned how to do what I do from Parrish. People look at me as Eric and be like, automatically think like, yo, it's Eric because I produce
sort of
so much records.
Yeah.
But in the beginning of EPMD's career was, you know, I learned from P how to sample.
I've been telling people sleep on P.
Yeah.
So bad, man. It's crazy.
In K Solo's solo album, you know, I did Spellbound, but the rest of the song was done by P, you know, and the sample work on, again, solo was underrated because the record was, you know, fugitive to Mars, all of it was just phenomenal. But, you know, people, you know, they don't know Parrish did Rampage, you know. You know, Parrish did Gold Digger.
Oh, he did?
You know, know, this is, they just automatically look at me.
Yeah.
You know, it's called EPMD, we never talked about separate production. It was always from the first 4 albums produced by EPMD. You know? But I just keep it 100 for people don't look at it and be taking this man, Parrish to get the Bozak. To end up DMX doing Get At Me Dog.
Right.
I didn't even like it, the Bozak, because it was a boom, 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 whatever. He did that. But they look at me. That man was dangerous.
Right.
You know? But they give it to me, all right, you know?
I think it's because it's just due to your other credits that you have to your name.
Right. But separately, like I did do what you're saying. I did do, the crossover, headbanger, stuff like, you know, after a while, it was me. Probably was business. But when I tell people, they be like, yeah, that's...
Just like me right now.
That was Parrish Smith, you know?
Yeah. Wow, it's crazy. Now, Redman has dabbled in various genres of music in the past. More recently in the EDM trap project with DJ JCO. What about you?
I haven't even had...
You haven't heard that yet?
I saw that when we left for the first time.
Oh, you did? Okay. So what about you? Have you either ever felt in your career that you needed to branch out and try new things in order to maintain relevancy on a more mainstream level?
Yeah, people look at me as being relevant. I still don't wonder to this day because I don't do nothing to have relevancy. But people look at me as being relevant all the time. And somebody don't be doing nothing. But sometimes, you know, I guess for the amount of work I do and for the amount of MCs that keep my name in their mouth, the Kanye's, the Games, you know, the Coles, you know, Schoolboy Q, Tyler the Creator, my name be in these sentences.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, Prince Montana with the Death Squad mentioned, ERICK Sermon, Death Squad. I mean, both things in the same sentences. Like, it keeps me like my name.
Right. Like
and that's it. I don't do. I can't even. People ask me at stations, "How you stay so relevant?" I don't know. Except one person. That's it. Just being blessed about it. Just being what I'm doing.
I've influenced a whole generation of new rappers. So I mean, to have that to your name, I mean, that's pretty incredible. I mean, how? I mean, it's a stupid question, but how do you stay as humble as you are? Because you're such a humble, down-to-earth guy, yet you've done so much.
Yeah, Russell said this one time when he was 18 to me and P, stay humble. And that's why me and Paris was able to do what we did and then also keep it down to earth because Russell was like that. See Russell now?
Yeah.
Yoga, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Same person.
Right, right.
And look how much he's getting blessed still.
Yeah.
You know, I tell people like, yo, we talked about it today about how you are with people, how you act. I was in my room waiting on y'all. I came down because I said, yo, you mentioned that, oh yeah, I ain't gonna be around tomorrow. You know, this and that, and this.
Right,
so
right.
Why not come, you know, I gotta come do it. You take a cab.
Right, right.
But that's what I mean about being in that situation. Like sometimes there's certain things that you just have to do because you know what it brings back.
Absolutely.
It brings back 30 years.
Yeah.
To be here for 30 years. It's unheard of, you know?